Hi everyone! Today I'm filming a video that I have been wanting to film for a long time. I have my sister's help, so thank you, Allison. She is going to be my camera person, and I'm going to show you my bookshelf because you can only really see two shelves when I film usually. So I'm going to show you the different books. This is my read bookshelf, so it is all the books that I have read and that I've decided to hold on to. So I'm going to explain how I organize each shelf and then go through some of the individual books. So let's get started. We're going to begin with my very top shelf, which is my Harry Potter shelf. So I have my box set of Harry Potter books. I have some knights that were actually my dad's. When he was a kid, he had them as like a decoration, and I think they look good with the Harry Potter. I have a Triwizard cup that my friend got me for my birthday one year, as well as a Marauders map and some other Harry Potter things, and my wand and my owl. And then over here I have the illustrated edition of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone and Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, and also Beedle at the Bard. And then one of my favorite things is my bookend of Dobby, and he's kind of holding up the books over there. He's my favorite character, so I like having Dobby over there. And my top shelf beneath that, I realized that I grouped together all of my mass market paperbacks. So I have my Shakespeare, I have The Tempest, which is actually my favorite play by him, and A Midsummer Night's Dream. I also have two Agatha Christie books. I have And Then There Were None and Murder on the Orient Express. And then I have my Orson Scott card books, which is the Elvin Maker series, and I have books 1 through 5. And then The Once and Future King and the Book of Merlin by T.H. White. Up here I also keep Wonderstruck by Brian Selznick and Hugo Cabret. Because I think they're such pretty books, I should show the front cover. My next shelf has historical fiction on the left side, and then miscellaneous books and contemporary books on the right side. This is my pile of Philippa Gregory books. I found that I like her Cousins War series the best. So of that one I have The Lady of the Rivers, The White Queen, The Red Queen, The Kingmaker's Daughter, The White Princess, and The Constant Princess. I also have In the Time of the Butterflies by Julia Alvarez, Rebel Queen by Michelle Morin, and My Name is Mary Sutter by Robin Oliveira. And I feel like this one's kind of camouflaged with the bookcase. And then on this side, I have my 3 Hunger Games books, The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak, The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian by Sherman Alexie, The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky, and then both of these books by Bruce Cameron, A Dog's Purpose and A Dog's Journey. Sold by something McCormick, don't know the first name. Patricia, okay. A Collection of Poems from England, Divine by Karen Kingsbury, and then the very last book is The Pilgrim's Progress by John Bunyan. The next shelf, well, I consider these two shelves more of my favorites, and this shelf has series, and then this one is more classics and standalone books. And on this shelf I have a little sign that I found that says Wander with Purpose, and I really like it because I like that quote from J.R.R. Tolkien Not All Who Wander Are Lost, and it reminds me of that. And it also has a little bit of a map behind it, so I keep that up there. And then starting on the left side, I have the Divergent series by Veronica Roth, which is one of the series that I read that really got me into reading. So that series will always hold a special place in my heart. I have the Winter's Curse trilogy. I think that might be what it's called, I'm not sure, by Marie Rotowski. I have, these are out of order, but Roses and Feathers by G.R. Mannering, who also, she has a YouTube channel, so I'll try to link that down below. I have Graceling, Fire, and Bitterblue by Kristen Kishore. The Giver, Gathering Blue, Messenger, and Sun by Lois Lowry, The Giver Quartet. I have Cinder by Marissa Meyer, Seath by Neil Schusterman, and then this is my little John Green section. I have Paper Towns, Looking for Alaska, An Abundance of Catherines, Turtles All the Way Down, and The Fault in Our Stars. So that's that shelf. And the next shelf is mostly classics, and it also holds a lot of my favorites. On the left, I have the Homer. Wait. No, on the left, I have the Odyssey by Homer, and also Zeke joining. Hey! He's wondering what we're doing. Hey, buddy. Is he in the way?
A little bit.
Alright. Go on over there. Okay, he heard something and ran away. Okay, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte, North and South by Elizabeth Gaskell, Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, The Lord of the Flies by William Golding, Around the World in 80 Days by Jules Verne, The Bridge Over the River Kwai by Pierre Boulou something, Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. I have 2 copies of The Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain because my dad has gifted to me them twice because they were his favorite books when he was a child, and I think he forgot that he gave it to me the first time. So I'm going to keep both of them because they're meaningful gifts. But I have 2. Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck, East of Eden by John Steinbeck, The Moon is Down by John Steinbeck. This is actually my sister's copy. Sorry, Allison. But this is The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald, and I put it on my shelf because I wanted to remind myself that I need to reread it. So if you want that back, you can take it back. And then 1984 by George Orwell and Animal Farm. And then I have A Tree Grows in Brooklyn by Betty Smith, which is one of my favorite books. It's really great. To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, which I really need to reread because I haven't read it since high school. The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. This was actually a textbook in one of my English courses in college, and it's a mashup of different literature. So I actually have a lot of things in here that I want to read, so I'm going to keep it up there. We Have Always Lived in the Castle by Shirley Jackson. Siddhartha by Herman Hesse. The Help by Catherine Stockett. A Prayer for Owen Meany by John Irving, which is another one of my favorites. The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. The Princess Bride by William Goldman. The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. And in the very corner over there is The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. Alright, Zeke didn't want to be all alone, so he's here again. And I just realized that I didn't have the Narnia books on my shelf because I'm rereading them right now, but those would have been on there too. I hope that you enjoyed the bookshelf tour. If there are any books that you want to hear me talk about or review, just tell me in the comments down below. and I'll see you next time.